Let's do an analysis on Palantir because AI, big data, analytics, it's big topics these days in the era of AI. Today is August 18th, 2025, and what I have on the screen or on the chart for you folks is Palantir's daily chart. That basically means every candle represents one day. And if we zoom into it, you can see that we recently traded to new highs and essentially hit our head at the 190 mark and then sold down the last 4 days. Is that bearish? Not necessarily. I mean, if it gets worse, then it gets pretty bearish. But to me, I interpret this as a healthy pullback, right? Again, it's always dependent on what the market wants, and you really have to gauge it, case by case. Now, if we zoom out, right, this is the daily chart. A good practice is to understand multiple time frames. So what I have right here is the daily chart, and it basically communicates a little bit differently than the monthly chart. I'm sorry, this is the monthly chart, and it communicates a little bit differently than the daily chart. So on the monthly here, you can see that it's a really parabolic price action where it's only been nothing but up the last many months, right? Since 2024, you can see prices were at around $20, and then recently now all the way up to as high as $180. How long can this go up? Is it sustainable? Well, it's sustainable as long as people believe it's sustainable, because that's actually really how the markets operate sometimes, right? Especially at these valuations. If you're curious about the valuation, you could always go down and you could zoom into some of these multiples right here. And so this column right here basically shows the valuation multiplier that Palantir is trading at. We could look at price to earnings, but what I want to guide you to is P/S right here, which is price to sales. This thing is trading at 120 times price to sales. The last time I saw something like this was years ago when Snowflake went IPO. And then shortly after IPO, it had an amazing rally where I think the price to sales multiplier went as high as like 170 times, if I recall. So it is pretty high. Is it sustainable? Again, it's all dependent on the belief of the people. As long as folks still believe in the company or believe in the stock price, really, then it could just rally for as long as it wants, right? And also, as long as market conditions hold up, then sky's the limit sometimes when it comes to these momentum trades. But that's how you capitalize, right? Sometimes you need the belief of the people to be participating, to believe in it so that they participate in the stock price. And then that's what really drives the price. But overall,